about this year's campaign, especially after the success of last year.
Oh, yeah. Clinton did a great job last year in his campaign. We were fortunate enough to be on his committee and see that progress. So hopefully we can continue that momentum and keep things happening here in Indiana County.
So talk about, Mr. Ludwig, and I'll ask this of Mr. Heinrich as well. What drew you to want to give this a try, being a chair, the campaign chair?
I've been involved with the United Way probably since 2012, maybe 2014. Everything from vice president. I was on the board for years. Never did the campaign. As you know, I was pretty good friends with Clint. So one evening he convinced me to buckle down and do the campaign. But about halfway through watching how much work it was for Clint, realizing I would either have to retire to do the campaign or I would need help. So that's when, Rob and I met up, and I got him to agree to do it as well. Hopefully, he doesn't regret that after this starts to get
I was about to say, you got rooked into this.
No,
we kid. We
yeah,
kid.
absolutely. We absolutely kid. And then it's. I'm happy to do it because it's about building a community. We are community builders at the United Way, and the strength of the community is intertwined together. The economy depends on the success of the community. So the United Way is dedicated to making sure that every single person in Indiana County has that fighting chance to be successful, and the people in need have the support systems there when they need it. So it's one of the most important things that we can do as a community member is give to these organizations that are dedicated to making sure that people are safe and fed and have access to resources. So it's a no-brainer for me, Josh.
I think probably the most famous, well, I won't say famous, but I think the most well-known program that Indiana County United Way, I think, supports is 211, the line that you call for public assistance.
Correct.
So,
and that's a statewide thing.
That's a statewide thing, but talk about some of the other things that the United Way supports. I mean, it used to be kind of the member organizations, but I think even that is kind of phased out over the years.
It has phased out. Funding is more diverse than I think ever, just because of the needs of our community. And that's really, I'm glad you brought that up, because Rob and I have been talking about getting out to the community to really let them know where the funds are going.
Mm-hmm.
And, I think the executive director was just at Camp Arenda. Like, a lot of people don't know that that's funded. There's just so many programs that we do through the regular campaign, as well as we have a summer grants program where we'll fund smaller programs that, maybe are one-time things, or backpacks for schools, that sort of thing.
Feeding programs, student education programs. We fund character education and mental health programs in schools. So, and that's not just the Indiana Area School District that people are used to me talking about. That's all Indiana County schools. So all 7 schools benefit from this. A lot of the funds that we raise go directly to children, which is another reason that I get involved, because, that's the future. And that's, so whether it's scouting, whether it's, the PATHS program in schools, or community impact initiatives,
the
food bank, Chevy Chase,
school programs at the Y.
NAACP STEM trip. The United Way is funding so many diverse programs across the county and all the communities in Indiana. So it's no longer just the 211 or a couple of key partners. It's pretty much everywhere.
I know that it's still early on in the campaign, but have there been any rough spots? Have you found anything to be pretty difficult from watching Clint do it to now you taking it on?
I think from my perspective, and initially, it is so time consuming. Like, there's so much effort. And, we have to remember that the board and everyone on there, we're volunteers. Like, Rob, I don't know how he has any free time, with the school.
Considering the fact that he does a lot for the school and to help out the school community even on his own time. I mean, we've seen you play guitar over at
whatever it takes, Josh. I'll raise the money for the kids. No, it is a lot of work, and so it is not easy. But what makes it easier are the partners and the people who have stepped up. Ruskini and Mr. Marcus, and the people that step up and are committed to the initiative, to the principles of the United Way. The board of directors is full of very good, very busy people who, in between if we all just give a little bit of our free time, many hands make that light work. So that's what we're committed to, is making sure that we have those many hands involved.
That's right. And of course, the support of the business community, I think, is also a big impact on the success of each of the campaigns because of that program of the automatic donations from companies, the paychecks, things
Yeah,
like
the
that.
workplace campaign is a way that everyone listening can get involved. Like I said, the strength of the community is, on people. And if people are in a better place, and right now, as everyone knows, prices are up. There's more, everything costs more, and the available money from the feds is down. So, right now more than ever, our community needs this support, and that's what this is all about. In fact, our campaign slogan is strength and unity, because when the times get tough, the community steps up, and that's what makes Indiana great. So if you're out there listening and you want an easy way to support, our community, and in turn your business, is invite us in for a workplace campaign, make a campaign donation for your employees, a way for them to sign up and have it deducted from their paycheck. A couple of bucks every week goes a long way.
It's amazing how much things are traditional with the United Way fundraising campaigns. Like the kickoff is coming up later this month. I'm pretty sure that we're going to have Pancake and Sausage Day coming up in November, and the Super Bowl coming up in February, kind of the tail end of the campaign. But what's also interesting is to see the individual putting their spin on things. Like one year, Lori Kosneski put on an adult prom. Clint had his way of doing things. He brought social media into how the United Way did its fundraising. During COVID times, social media was used almost exclusively by the campaign chairs. I think Christina Struzzi was one of those chairs.
Absolutely.
So it's kind of amazing to see what sort of personal spin is going to be put on there. Aaron and Rob, maybe you can tell us a little bit about your personal spin?
Yeah.
What I think from my perspective, whenever I wanted to do this, I wanted to take the fundraising back to the roots, really focus on getting back into employee campaigns, those sort of things. We have a few events we're trying to plan that are going to be maybe a little unique. We don't really want to give out details in case they don't come through, but some of them,
they're still in the works.
some of them might have your interest. I know,
Uh-oh.
trivia is a big thing for you, so
Oh, good
we're thinking
heavens.
about doing that. We are doing, in September, we're going to continue something that Clint brought, which was the golf outing.
Oh, good.
Because it was a success for him, so we looked at it as something that we would like to do again. So that's going to be on Monday,
September 8th.
September 8th.
September 8th. Wow. So two golf outings for you in a row.
Back to back. Yep.
Because the Education Association's on the 7th.
The 7th. It's
Oh
a
my
busy
gosh.
week.
But the first event is coming up is the kickoff. And maybe we should get some details on that out to our listeners. It's coming up later this month, right?
Tuesday, August 19th at 5 p.m. at the Indiana Area Country Club. It's a luau theme. It's a party atmosphere. It's a celebration of the kickoff of the campaign. There'll be games. There'll be baskets, a basket raffle, some great food. Mr. Cunningham from Cunningham Meats was gracious enough to donate the pig for the pig roast.
Oh, wow.
So it's going to be some great food, some great fun. At the pool area at the country club. So thanks to all our partners for making that happen. Tuesday, August 19th. Tickets are available $40 per person, $35 for veterans.
All right. And again, that is the kickstart of the campaign. That's just event one of a whole year of activities. As you mentioned, there's the golf outing on the 7th. And then as I mentioned, it's always Pancake and Sausage Day on Election Day. So that's
right.
probably in the works. And things will just kind of keep rolling and rolling and rolling on. I mean,
You'll see a lot of us. Turkey-thon.
Oh,
where
Turkey-thon, yeah. Didn't want to leave that out.
I don't know if we're going to find a turkey outfit large enough for Rob to fit in, but we're going to try.
No, Clint set the bar high on that.
Yes, he did.
sure did.
Maybe pilgrim costumes. I don't know. but Turkey-thon's another great way. I mean, the people get the chance to come into and be a part of Indiana in the Morning. Used to be Oldie's Attic.
Yep.
Right.
When Bill Otto started the Turkey-thon way back in the day. And that's a way that the United Way kind of helps out double. Not only is it raising funds for the United Way, but it's also making sure that the food banks and the people who are doing holiday dinners through the holidays for the people who need the help, it's a way that they get the food that they need too.
Absolutely. And Renda has been a huge supporter for
Tremendous.
so many years for this organization. And we are very lucky that we have, we're able to utilize all of your abilities and programming, and we really do appreciate that. and as well as everyone else. And like the businesses do really support the United Way, and we are very fortunate for that.
All right. So planning in the works for still a lot of these events, but we can say for certain that the kickoff is once again what day?
Tuesday, August 19th.
August 19th, Tuesday night from 5
to 8
at the Country Club pool area.
Correct.
Because I know
tickets are available online. Yeah.
Yeah, I know they used to hold it in the inside the club for many years.
Yeah.
So tickets are available online. Of course, you can also go to the United Way office, I would assume. And
Absolutely.
have tickets there.
Yes, and the United Way office has moved actually up near the Country Club.
Mm-hmm.
Where the Community
Okay.
Guidance Center is in that same building.
All right, I know where you're talking about. All right, excellent. Well, gentlemen,
Golf outing on
golf outing
September
on
8th.
September 8th, Monday. And
Get your
that's a big
team in
one
there.
too.
Big fun event. Nice day to take off work and come out and enjoy the last days of summer, and help the kids in the process.
Hope the weather's good on that one.
And keep your fingers crossed on both.
I'm knocking on
Pennsylvania, we
wood
got
for
a
that.
knock on the way, right?
Gentlemen, we're out of time. Thanks to you, both of you, very much for coming in here to talk about the kickoff for the United Way of Indiana County. Rob Heinrich, Aaron Ludwig, thanks again. We'll see you guys a little bit down the road, okay?
Well, thanks
Thank
you,
you,
Josh, and thanks to Renda.
Thanks
Appreciate it.
again to Rob Heinrich and Aaron Ludwig, the co-chairs of the United Way of Indiana County 2025 campaign, joining us on Indiana in the Morning. Our interview presented by Marcus & Mack, voted Best Law Firm, Best Personal Injury Lawyer 3 years in a row in the Best of Indiana County contest. Visit them online at marcusandmack.com. Getting close to 9:25, that means it's time for Boomer Esiason and the Sports Minute. This time around, Boomer's Report is brought to you by our good friends at S&T Bank, People Forward Banking. And we'll be back with a check of news headlines in a few minutes.
Could be a reading chair in a south-facing window, a porch for your vegetable garden, or a flower garden that gets sunshine all day. And S&T Bank wants to help you get it. With an S&T Home Equity Total Line of Credit, you can afford to make it a reality and also afford all the extras to make it perfect. Whether it's outdoors or indoors, S&T Bank opens doors. Learn more about a Home Equity Total Line of Credit at stbank.com or visit a local branch. S&T Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
This is Boomer Esiason with the Sports Minute, sponsored by Metal Supermarkets, the convenience stores for metal. Find a store at metalsupermarkets.com. Baseball Speedway Classic in Bristol, Tennessee was a logistical nightmare. Concession stands ran out of food and beer during the first rain delay. How these issues affected the NHL executives scouting the venue remains to be seen. I'm Boomer Esiason.
When you've got real work to do, Metal Supermarkets will help you get it done fast. With a huge variety of metals in stock, we can help no matter what job comes your way. And all it takes is a few clicks. We make buying metal online easy so you can spend less time shopping and more time getting things done. Metal Supermarkets, the convenience stores for metal. Place an order online today at metalsupermarkets.com.
1 in 4 Americans have a disability. I'm one of them. I'm also a working mom who cares deeply about making sure every child with a disability thrives by getting their access needs met. We've got a trusted ally by our side. Easter Seals provides children and families the foundation for lifelong success through early learning programs, skills training, and prep for college and career. That's my Easter Seals. Make it yours. Join us at easterseals.com.
The James E. Van Zant VA Medical Center will be hosting an enrollment fair at our new Indiana VA Outpatient Clinic at 101 IRMC Drive in Indiana on Saturday, August 23rd from 9 a.m. to noon. Veterans will be able to meet with our health benefits advisors and veteran service officers to get connected with the benefits they have earned and deserve. We will also have staff members representing different services that are offered at the VA. Some of those programs include women's health, suicide prevention, mental health, whole health, nutrition, and more. Please bring your DD-214, any insurance information, and any financial documents with you to start the process. You served us, let us serve you. Join us for our enrollment fair on Saturday, August 23rd from 9 a.m. to noon at the Indiana VA Outpatient Clinic located at 101 IRMC Drive in Indiana. We look forward to seeing you there.
Preparing families for retirement, GCES.
Hi, it's Clint and Galen here from GCES. Pensions, 401ks, 403bs, or UGMAs. When you hear these words, numbers, letters, and acronyms, does it make you feel overwhelmed and sad or just a little bit stressed?
Believe me, I get it. It can be confusing, but that's why we do what we do.
At GCES, we want to help you feel comfortable with understanding not only the financial acronyms you may already have, but also helping you understand those things that are available to you as well. Our clients have the ability to feel more relaxed because they know that they are not DIYing their own retirement.
It could be life insurance, disability insurance, or long-term care. Whatever that need is, we have the products and knowledge to help.
At GCES, we want to give you the warm and fuzzies about your future. Call us or visit us online at gces.us.
GCES.
Advisory services offered by Encompass More Asset Management, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. Registration with the SEC does not imply a certain level of skill or training.
Time now for Hometown Happenings on WCCS. SNP, or Spay and Neuter Indiana PA's Pets, provides low or no cost spay and neuter surgery for cats and dogs in the Indiana County area. SNP assists pet owners who do not have the means to have their pets spayed or neutered and provides services for animals that are typically ignored. For more information, visit snipindianapa.org, find SNP on Facebook, or call 724-541-7205. Wanted, friendly, outgoing volunteers who can give 2 to 4 hours of their month, visit with, and advocate for seniors in long-term care facilities and work as part of a team. Call Aging Services to be a volunteer ombudsman at 724-349-4500. If you have an event coming up and you're a nonprofit group or organization, fax the information to Hometown Happenings at 724-349-6842 and allow 2 weeks advance notice.
71 in Indiana. Good morning. I'm Matt Lewis on WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, and WCCSradio.com.
Most people dream of having a beautiful home.
9:30 on this 5th day of August, 2025. The Pennsylvania Department of Transportation is now accepting applications for 2 key rail freight grant programs. PennDOT says the application window for the Rail Transportation Assistance Program and the Rail Freight Assistance Program is now open through August 29th. Secretary Mike Carroll says the funding supports rail line safety and economic development, calling the freight network a, quote, critical piece of our transportation infrastructure. Pennsylvania leads the nation with 65 operating railroads and more than 5,600 miles of freight lines. Last year, PennDOT awarded $55 million to 30 rail projects across the state, creating or sustaining more than 340 jobs. The grants help build or improve rail lines and are aimed at supporting private operators and businesses that depend on rail service. Applications for both programs are now open and must be submitted by 4 p.m. on Friday, August 29th. More information is available on PennDOT's website. We have a link to it in this story at WCCSradio.com. Indiana University of Pennsylvania is launching a brand new forensic sciences major this fall. The program, approved this summer by the State Systems Office of the Chancellor, will offer students 3 distinct tracks: crime scene investigation, laboratory forensics, and digital forensics. The major will be housed in IUP's Department of Anthropology, Geospatial, and Earth Sciences within the Kopchik College of Natural Sciences and Mathematics, and will draw on faculty from across IUP and Penn West University. Students will complete a capstone internship or research project and gain hands-on experience at IUP's new outdoor forensic lab that opened in 2024. Registration is open now for the Pennsylvania Liquor Control Board's Summer Rare Bottle Lottery. State residents age 21 and up can enter for a chance to purchase rare and limited release bourbons and whiskeys. The bottles range from about $60 each all the way up to $7,500 for the Weller Millennium Straight Bourbon. Folks who are eligible can sign up through the Fine Wine and Good Spirits website. Registration will close this Friday at 5 p.m. WCCS News Time 9:33. This news brought to you by the John A. Lefthal Funeral Home.
Most people dream of having a beautiful home. Aron Lumber and Hardware can make those dreams come true. Whether you're building from the ground up or remodeling, Aron Lumber and Hardware's family is with you every step. For personalized service, make an appointment with Christopher Boomer Aron. Boomer will take you from product selection and design to delivery and installation. It's okay to dream big. because Boomer and his family at Arone Lumber and Hardware in Homer City can handle it.
Our pets are more than just animals. They are indeed family. When it's time to say goodbye, trust the most caring and respected choice in the region, the John A. Leftall Funeral Home, where they offer dignified and compassionate pet cremation services. They will ensure your beloved companion receives the care they deserve. Visit leftallfuneralhome.com or call 724-463-4499 to learn more. The John A. Leftall Funeral Home of Indiana, honoring the ones who gave us unconditional love.
Indiana County weather.
101.1 FM and AM 1160 WCCS. Weather.
Here's your AccuWeather forecast today. Expect some sunshine with a high of 82. Clouds will increase tonight, bringing a low of 57. Tomorrow will feature a mix of sun and clouds with a high of 81. Be aware that smoke from Canadian wildfires may impact air quality. Thursday will bring a blend of clouds and sunshine with a high of 81. Friday is set to be mostly sunny with temperatures reaching a high of 84. I'm AccuWeather meteorologist Joe Lundberg for your hometown radio station.
71 in Indiana. In our news at 10 o'clock, state police are investigating a vehicle crash in Cambria County on Sunday that killed a Northern Cambria student. Take WCCS with you by listening online. Using your mobile device or computer, find the Listen Live link at WCCSradio.com. Brought to you by Indiana Regional Medical Center, Community Living and Learning, and Flower and Balloon Gallery. I'm Matt Lewis for WCCS. News time 9:35. Time for sports with Josh Whittison.
Thank you, Matt. And just once again around the sports carousel with the Pirates winning over the Giants again. Altoona Curve getting ready for their game against the Yard Goats, and the Steelers returning to training camp. All of this and more coming up after this from the Altoona Curve.
Saddle up for a wild week at People's Natural Gas Field with your Altoona Curve. Tuesday, August 5th is Western Night. Dust off those boots and ride into the frontier. Then stick around for Country Western Fireworks presented by SRS Building Products, GAF, Ketro Kurtz Travel, Locker Candles, and Apparel. Wednesday is Awful Night, where everything's intentionally terrible, including this commercial. Wait, what? Thursday, August 7th, meet Penguins legend and Olympic gold medalist Darius Kasparaitis thanks to UPMC Health Plan. VIP meet and greet tickets available now. Friday, August 8th is Supervillain Night with a Harley Quinn bobblehead for the first 1,000 fans, and one lucky fan wins $1,000 cash, wins $1,000, all thanks to Nuts for You. No purchase necessary. Plus, comic book fireworks presented by Full Motion Technology. Saturday, August 9th is Renaissance Fair Night with fireworks thanks to BreezeLine, Healthcare First FCU, Home Genius Exteriors, Pro Disposal, PA1 Call, plus a Scout Night sleepover. Sunday, August 10th, we roll back the clock with Bedrock Night and Yabba Dabba Do Fun. Tickets available at AltoonaCurve.com, calling 877-99-CURVE, or at the PNG Field box office. Homestands like this is why everybody loves Curve Baseball.
Let's start with the Pirates. They have now won 7 of their last 10. That includes last night's walk-off winner over the San Francisco Giants, 5-4 in the 9th. Joey Bart tied the game with a single in the bottom of the 9th. Isaiah Kiner-Falefer drove in the game winner on a fielder's choice. Jack Sawinski had a 2-run homer and was a factor in the game-winning run as he was the one who slid into home plate. The initial call was out. However, there was the initial call was safe, I should say, but there was a challenge by the opposition, and they thought that he was tagged out. But Sawinski was ruled safe by the video replay judges, and the Pirates were able to walk it off. I think it's the second time that the Pirates have been able to walk it off on a video review. So let's hear from Pirates manager Don Kelly. Johan Oviedo may have been too amped up for his appearance last night. Oviedo not doing well on the mound. In the first inning, he allowed 2 earned runs on 2 hits, walked 3, struck out 3, and was pulled after the first. However, Kelly said it may have been the fact that he was just too amped up for the night.
Got a little amped up there in the first, started flying open, and command wasn't there, but really good to see him back out on the mound, healthy stuff, up to 96, throwing the ball well, and I think he just got a little over amped.
So the Pirates are taking on the Giants again tonight. Joe Block has a preview.
The Pirates have won the first 4 meetings against the Giants this season. They look to make it 5 in a row when they entertain San Francisco on Tuesday night. It'll be right-handed rookie Mike Burrows going for the Pirates. He's 1-3 with a 3.88 ERA. He'll be opposed by 2-time All-Star right-hander Logan Webb of the Giants, 9-8 with a 3.31 ERA. Good pitching matchup comes your way Tuesday night from PNC Park. We're on the air at 6:15 for Pirates pregame. 6:40 first pitch from PNC Park for the Pirates and the Giants. Right here on your home for Pirates baseball.
That's right here on WCCS. In other Pirates news, Paul Skeens was named National League Pitcher of the Month for July. His performance for the month, on point. He allowed only 2 earned runs during the month, both of those coming in the July 11th game against Minnesota. Otherwise, it was shut down for any opponent that he faced. Throwing a 0.67 ERA, striking out 36 batters, walking 3 in 27 innings of work. His best performance was the final one of the month, 6 innings versus the Diamondbacks, scattering 3 hits, striking out 9. Altoona Curve returned to action tonight, starting a 6-game series against the Hartford Yard Goats at PNG Field in Altoona. The Curve are coming off a 6-game series split against the Portland Sea Dogs in Portland. That included the victory by the Curve on Sunday, 11-4. Po Yu Chen will start for the Curve. Hartford will send Jack Mahoney to the mound. The Steelers are back at training camp at St. Vincent College today after having Monday off. Including today, there are 5 more public practices at St. Vincent before the Steelers break camp on August 12th. No camp on Friday. The team will be heading to Jacksonville. They'll play Saturday night against the Jaguars in preseason football. Then no camp Sunday as the team's headed back to St. Vincent in Latrobe. Then practices will be held Monday and Tuesday. And then that's it for training camp. They'll head back over to the Steelers training facilities for the rest of the summer. No word yet on Alex Highsmith's groin injury that he suffered Sunday during one-on-one drills. Coach Mike Tomlin said that he would have it evaluated, and more information could be released today. When they get to Jacksonville, the Steelers will see a familiar face on the opposition. Former cornerback Levi Wallace signed with the Jags over the weekend, according to NFL Network's Ian Rappaport. Wallace most recently was with the Denver Broncos, playing 13 games last season. Prior to that, a Steeler for 2 seasons, intercepting 6 passes in games between 2022 and 23. The Eagles and Raiders are swinging a rare player-for-player trade. ESPN reports that Philly acquired Jacorian Bennett from Vegas in exchange for Thomas Booker IV on Monday. Bennett is a cornerback originally taken in the 4th round of the 2023 draft. Booker, a defensive tackle selected by the Texans in round 5 of 2022. Speaking of the Eagles, Saquon Barkley is turning down the president's offer to team up. The Eagle star has declined Donald Trump's invitation to join the 30-member Council on Sports, Fitness, and Nutrition. The running back told the media on Monday he was shocked when he was asked, but declined because of time constraints. ESPN reports the Cleveland Browns signed Tyler Huntley on Monday, giving them another quarterback. He joins Joe Flacco as the only healthy QBs in Cleveland. Kenny Pickett and Dylan Gabriel are dealing with hamstring injuries. Shedeur Sanders returned to practice Monday after working through a sore arm. Deshaun Watson out indefinitely with an Achilles injury. Texas, the number 1 ranked team heading into the college football season, that according to the first USA Today coaches poll released Monday. Ohio State follows the Longhorns in 2nd. Penn State 3rd, Georgia and Notre Dame round out the top 5. Again, the Pirates take on the Giants tonight, airtime 6:15 on WCCS. Sports brought to you by the Sports Boosters.
Looking for the perfect venue for your next event? Look no further. Plan your next celebration, family gathering, business meeting, or wedding rehearsal dinner at the Meredith Inn along the beautiful Allegheny River in Kittanning. For more information, email them at themeredithinn.com.
Sports fans, teams, organizations, schools, and businesses. Put your logo or design on just about anything and everything. Trust the team at Fast Time Screen Printing and Sign Company. Fast Time Screen Printing on Shelley Drive in Indiana. Online at fasttimes.us. Fast Time Screen Printing. Space is a terrible thing to waste.
101.1 and AM 1160 WCCS and at WCCS.